Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to go over 5 tips to help give you a higher percent chance to win more eco rounds in CS2. Now a lot of people seem to think that just because you are on an eco round that you have no chance to win the round, but that is obviously not true. Even if we don't technically win the round, we can still have an economical victory by just taking away some of the guns from the enemies and ruining their money for the next gun round. Alright, so the first thing you need to understand is that you need to be playing together as a team. When you're on a full eco or even a half buy round as the CTs or the Ts, you can't really just go to your default positions and expect to do any damage or win the round. You need to be coming up with some sort of plan that you can do together, whether that's a stack on a bomb site, a insta push towards mid, maybe a flash play off timing, whatever it is, it just needs to be some sort of plan that you guys can do together. You'll never see any pro players or any high level players just run to their bomb site on CT side when they're on full eco, or on T side just run to their default spot because they know that there is no chance they're going to do anything on their default if they just have a Glock or even just a Deagle. In any high level team environment or any high level pugs, there's always going to be someone or a couple people trying to come up with the plan that you can do together based off of what you're seeing earlier in the game. So for example, if we're on Dust 2 CT side and we are on full eco and we know the Ts like to end towards B a lot, we can just stack towards B and hope that they come into our bomb site, and we can actually do a couple of things to try and push them towards our bomb site. On Dust 2 specifically, you need to be smoking the cross so that the Ts can't drop an op in mid and then see that we have 5 people cross towards B. Then of course they would know that A is clear and our eco stack wouldn't actually pay off. Another thing we could do is have someone jump up cat with a smoke. If the Ts actually don't go B at the start of the round and try and default towards cat, we can maybe have this person smoke them off deep, and maybe they would just go towards B because they don't want to risk going through a smoke and they're not really thinking that we could be stacked towards B. That's just one example of playing together on an eco round. There's many other things you can do, but it's just important that you have some sort of plan and you're doing something together as a team. Alright, the next tip is going to be specifically for T side, and that is not buying too many Deagles. We all know the Deagle can be a very powerful gun on eco rounds because you can just get a one-shot headshot on the CTs and open up the round. Although it's good that we can get the opening kill, if all 5 of our players have a Deagle, then we can't really run up and take the bomb site because, we all have to be standing still to shoot the enemies. Our only chance of winning the round or getting any more kills is taking as much space as we can as fast as possible and catching the CTs off guard. So just make sure that you have some of your other players buying another pistol, preferably the Tech 9, so that you can just take the bomb site quick as soon as you get the opening kill. The next thing that I wanted to go over is that you should be trying to bait the enemies with your nades. One example of doing this on the CT side of Nuke would be nade stacking outside and then going to stack towards ramp. We could have 3 or 4 people come outside at the start of the round, nade deep, and then instantly run back to ramp to stack ramp, and if the Ts don't react fast enough and we're able to make it towards ramp in time, they might just say, hey, we heard 4 nades outside, let's just react ramp, but if they weren't fast enough, we'll be here and ready to catch them with open arms. And of course, if the Ts actually swing outside fast, then of course our HEs will destroy them. Another example of baiting the enemies with nades would be dropping a few smokes and HEs to our B player on Inferno and having him stuff banana so that the Ts have to go towards A. We can just drop one player on B 3 or 4 smokes and then go stack A, and then when the Ts try and progress up banana, this person can just dump his nades towards the top of car and smoke off banana if they try and take into the site. That way we have a chance of this person getting kills with his HEs and also trying to deter them with the smokes and make them think that there maybe is more than one person towards B. Another thing you need to be doing on CT side is countering the most common anti-ecos. Unless we're baiting the Ts to come towards ramp by throwing the HEs outside like I just showed, it's not very common for them to come towards ramp on an anti-eco if they know that we are on an eco round. That's why if we just do nothing and walk towards ramp and stack it silently, we might not really have a high chance of winning the round because they know that these fights are bad for them if they're going into pistols. So on a map like Nuke, for example, what would be the most common anti-eco? One of the most common anti-ecos that the T side will do is to just swing outside because they know they have the range advantage. But actually ending towards lower is a little bit harder for the T side because there's a lot of close angles that we could be as the CT side, and if we have pistols, it could be a tough fight for them. So I'll show you a setup that can counter this, and this will actually go into my 5th tip, and that is playing off of someone's contact. Playing off of someone's contact can be very important on eco rounds because you want the enemies to be as close as possible to you because you have pistols and they have rifles. So one example of what we could do to have one person counter the wrap is have one person crouch here holding this line like this, and then put the rest of our players hiding AC, hiding in heaven, maybe hiding lockers, so that as soon as this person sees anyone and takes any contact of anyone on this line right here, we can all swing together and then fight him and try and kill him as he is close. And if we're lucky enough, maybe we'll catch 3 or 4 people getting distracted by this person's CT and looking towards him, and then we'll get some pretty free kills and win the eco round. Alright, that's basically everything I wanted to go over today. If you're interested in learning more eco round setups or maybe just some more theory about the game, you can check out my Metafy in the description below. I also do private coaching demo reviews there if you're interested in that as well. But yeah, if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below, join my Discord, you can ask questions there, or if I'm live on Twitch or YouTube, you can just ask a question in the chat and I'll answer it right away. But yeah, that's it. I hope these tips can help you in your games. See ya.